Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today you guys asked for it. I'm gonna deliver some Moonkin gameplay finally for you guys. I have been looking for a lot of 3v3 arenas, and my only excuse is that sometimes it's hard to find arenas. I did a video saying, like, do you guys want to see Mage, Priest, Rogue, Moonkin? What do you guys want to see? And a lot of people were saying Moonkin, so here is some Moonkin gameplay finally. I still have some BOAs. I'm still a noob. I'm still learning my key bindings, my abilities, positioning, all that kind of stuff. I'm working through this stuff, but that's part of making a new class, right? So here I'm playing with Ron Paul. He was actually, I think, one of my viewers asking to play, but he's very good at Holy Paladin. And I'm playing with an LE Shaman. This is Oz, an amazing, amazing LE Shaman. He is incredible. Incredible. That's about all I can say. Anyway, strategy here. I'm spreading pressure. We're staying on the pillar, and we're stacking. That's kind of the strategy. It's really, really difficult to get cyclones off or any casted ability off really when you're doing this strategy because everyone's on the pillar. If you cast, they'll line you or kick you, right? So you're not going to see much casting here. But having said that, I need to be using my moons more often, and that's something I've really been trying to work on. There's a new moon out right there, but I need to really get these on cooldowns a little sooner. But when you're on a pillar like this, it's very difficult to actually get these casts off. So cyclones and moons are something I need to start using like in unison to get a lot of burst damage to the hunter there, and he is forced into the deterrence right away. Silence comes out on me, it gets dispelled. Throw down the beam and that root is actually down on the priest as well. So the root's from my shaman, the beam's from me. That's one of the strategies we've been doing. We're really just cleaving really hard. I have that bash for a little bit more CC, where I have the bash for like a combined burst. If we get some CC on the priest, then I bash the guy that we are actually trying to kill. There's a cyclone onto the priest there. One of the few cyclones I can actually land in this game. Paladin gets very low. Looks like he is forced to bubble. Shaman is cleaving everything down with Stormkeeper. Absolutely destroying kids right now. But yeah, the goal for this match is really just to live. If we're surviving and we're living, we're gonna win as the game goes further on because we have the spread pressure from the LE Shaman and we have the spread pressure from the Moonkin. And we're really just stacking right here. The team is probably so annoyed that we're not following them or chasing them up the bridge. They're probably like, come on. This is the downside though. We do get triple feared here by the priest, and he can land those fears pretty easily, but I have bash backup, I have beam backup, I have some of these cooldowns that I can use to really, burst people down. Shaman is knocking people off the pillar a little bit, which is nice. You can get a couple more casts off, but once again, I'm not using my moons quite enough. I really need to try to get a full moon off or some type of big damage off. But there's no like huge hurry, right? There's no huge hurry either. We get a Hajj onto the priest and a bash onto the hunter. So that's a little bit of cross you see there. I have incarnation back available. I have my beam back available. I have my moons, of course, still always have those moons available. My pally is going pretty low on mana though. So I was really thinking that we would win in mana or win definitely if we survive, but my pally is getting very low. But look at this, guys. I pop Incarn, my LE Shaman pops Stormkeeper. He's getting the chain lightnings that are bouncing around everything. I have beam available for when the priest does cast, and I have Incarn up right here. So just so much damage coming out from our team. Priest does a great job of actually topping his team back off. I am trapped. It does get dispelled by my Paladin. Paladin's popping wings, so we should be okay for now. Getting off some more damage onto the Hunter. Priest cast. I do beam the cast. Priest goes into that full Hajj. Now, Hunter's getting low, gets knocked away. I do get bashed up, but the Hunter does go down. So that was kind of a back and forth game, to be completely honest. If we didn't win there, it was going to take a little bit more effort to survive because my Paladin was low on cooldowns and low on mana. But we did get a nice little CC chain going onto the priest, tons of damage coming out onto the hunter. And since we just played to survive, we ended up getting that kill. And here we are in Black Rook Hold Arena. We're fighting a Fire Mage, a Holy Paladin, and a Feral Druid. In this game, I actually went Renewal instead of Displacer Beast. It's one of the talents that I've really been trying to focus on running more often because my teammates say it's so good. It's just hard for me as a mage player not to have a blink, so I'm really trying to get used to not blinking around and just having that Renewal cooldown when I need it to top myself off with my healers and CC, and we'll see that come into play play during this game. And we can really kill all 3 people here. Once again, we have a lot of spread pressure, and we do have a good amount of burst with Ice Fury, Stormkeeper, Full Moons, stuff like that. But the mage comes out of stealth, polys my pally full. I tried to get a Cyclone, but I do get kicked immediately. And here I'm just start to spread pressure, right? Spreading the pressure, but my shaman, I think, calls to go into the pally since the pally ran in. I pop skin, I pop bear form, I pop all of my healing cooldowns, frenzied regen, and I have my renewal as well. If I needed my healer calls for renewal, I do pop it, come out of form, and this is time that we can go into the pally. We get the stun into the bash. Pally is forced to bubble because I popped Incarn, shaman pops a lot of its offensive cooldowns. So right away we get Pally's human trinket, and right away we get Pally's bubble. That means we can just kill this Pally next go in Forbearance. We can just straight up kill him. He's still in the open of the map. His wings fell. He's getting very low. He has no bubble. We get the stun on him. We get some more star surges onto him, and boom, Pally just goes down. That was the strat my shaman was talking about. That was what we really wanted to do, was just rush down that paladin. And then when he runs behind the pillar, that's when we can start hitting the mage or the feral. But that's really what you want to do as this comp, which is so weird because it's almost like a dampening comp. But if you play it aggressively towards the enemy healer and you really get setups like that, it forces them in a terrible position. But yeah, we still have a lot of defensive cooldowns left. We were forcing a lot of cooldowns offensively, and that was kind of the Control V's prize win from last night's Q session. I think our MMR got a close to 2600. Like I said earlier in the video, guys, I'm still just a couple BOA gear. My item levels, I think, around 880, 890. Getting used to my key bindings, getting used to my abilities, but here still taking some good wins. Very happy that Control V's moving up in the world. And here on Tolvaron Arena, guys, we're fighting a Ret Paladin. Here I am getting Bash instead of Root Beam, but I am playing Bash instead of Root Beams. That's another thing to note. But we are fighting a Ret Paladin, a Marksmanship Hunter, and a Discipline Priest on this map, and we're kind of trying to survive, line of sighting the hunter a lot, but we don't want to play. The thing is, if you're playing too much on pillars, it's really hard to get things like cyclones or getting your moons out. So I'm kind of hanging out on the pillar, want to line the hunter, but if I'm lining too much, it kind of hurts us as well. So there is a middle ground, getting out a lot of my damage. Need to start casting these moons. Let's see if I do that. Try to get one of the moons casted. Pally in the full Hajj, so I immediately go bear form, pop skin at full HP, trying to prevent any more cooldown usage. Get stunned and restunned using both of my frenzied regens, blink and meld. Pally does get feared, and he does have to trinket sack. So that was like our entire opener, and I was forced to use my skin, my bear, both of my frenzied regen, and my paladin was forced to trinket sack. So this is a game, guys, I should have been renewal. If I was renewal, I could have renewaled and would have saved my Pally's trinket. Little unfortunate. But I'm pretty much just trying to survive right here, right? I am not really going offensive at all. I still have Incarn. Still have Celestial Alignment. I can do a ton of damage once we, start to get things going. Right here, they get the pressure lets up on me, and I start going ham. I have that beam available. I have that bash available. I do think Hunter is the primary kill target. He has that sacrifice on him, though, so I swap to the Pally briefly. Swapping back to the Hunter. Now, Silence comes out, the Bop comes out, and the Dispel comes out. Beautiful plays by my Paladin. Full Cyclone comes out onto the Priest, and the Pain Suppression does end on the Hunter. But look at this. I can kind of tank the middle bit. Now we have a little bit of pressure going. That opener is like very difficult to survive, but they used a lot of their cooldowns. Casting this full moon, we do get the deterrence from it. Very nice, playing back around the pillar now. Well, my Pally's in a little bit of CC, trying to line that Hunter the best as I can, but I don't want to line my Paladin either. My Paladin's in that Hajj. He does bubble out of it. Now we can go on the offensive. The full Hex coming out onto the Priest, getting a little bit more damage out. Should still be casting more moons. The clones haven't been too bad this game, but they are, running around line of sight, which is a little like, come on, please fight us. But we were just doing that the other game, so we can't really talk too much. But we don't want to chase them too much. We can kind of just route them down and play like this, and we should win in that type of battle because we are Ellie and Moonkin. Get that full moon off. The stun comes down on the Hunter. Pet Sacrifice comes out onto the Hunter. Beautiful triple knock there. My Pally's in that full trap, though, so if I want to, I can go bear if I get a little scared here. But it looks like they're more on the defensive than us. Pally goes into the fear. After that, couple aim drops coming out of me. Now I go into bear form, pops frenzied regen. Probably could have went bear a little bit sooner. The Bop does come out on me, though, so I should be fine for the time being. Trying to get a Cyclone off on the Priest. He does keep line of sighting, trying to get those moons off as well, but that line of sight is proving to be an issue. Just hitting the Pally, though, want to keep up that consistent pressure. If the Hunter's running, I'm going to hit Paladin more, right? Hunter's our primary kill target, but if we can't get it, then we can't get it. Trying to get a Cyclone off, do get kicked, though. Hunter getting very, very low, full hexed out on the Priest. Now Hunter's in the middle of the map. Incarn's coming back up right now. Trying to cast that full clone onto the Priest, but I do get kicked, but the Hunter goes down anyway. Nice game there. Had that clone, had the Incarn. This game was pretty much over, but there it is. There's some Control V gameplay. Not playing the best. Not playing the best. I know down in the comments, a lot of Moonkin's probably going to be like, come on, Control V, you gotta clone more, you gotta moon more. Guys, keep in mind, I just started my Druid, just hit max level, hop into some arenas. I have all my honor talents now, so that's really good. I have all my honor talents, but my gear is still very bad, and my brain is still very bad. Still trying to learn everything and walk through it. But these games are going very well. I mean, considering we were 24, 25, 2600 MMR, first couple sessions onto the Moonkin, maybe gonna go for a Gladiator push this season on Control V. If Oz wants to play some more, that would be pretty cool, though. Gladiator Control V. I've never been a Gladiator Druid, so that would be a pretty cool goal for the season. Let me know what you guys think down below about Gladiator Control V. Could I do it? I don't know. Guys, thumbs video up if you like the Moonkin gameplay. Thumbs it down if you did, and talk to me in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!